Yo, what's up everybody? So since I've been running Milim around for the day, I was like, you know what? Who could I really compare her to? That would make a good comparison. And your boy Shida came up. Here he is. Floating. Being a badass. Whatever the hell Shida is. I don't think this thing is human. So here he is. Mine's at 110, level 110, 120 out of 120 unlocked, 2932 base strength. This guy has a higher base strength than my Milim. My Milim's level 70. She's not 110. And hopefully there's more stuff I can unlock on her, and I can make her a little bit stronger. Not even hopefully, I know I can. Okay. Same thing with her arc. I can level her arc up. So what we're gonna do, since Shida is also dark damage, I'm going to try to run Shida the same setup that I just ran Milim. Now Shida has more SC. He's at 96. He's got more SC, but most importantly, I think the biggest game changer here is Shida is actually equipped with the King Fiend horns. This is going to make a difference because this gives him a chance to half enemy defense or attribute resistance and do damage. If he halves attribute resistance, effectively that ogre is only going to have 50% resistance to dark, because everything Shida does is dark, just like Milim, and that's kind of why we're looking at both of them. So that is the idea here. He should be somewhat effective with the King Fiend horns. If I put the King Fiend horns on Milim right now, she would be more effective against that ogre too, because some of her attacks would effectively get through to the ogre, and they would at least do half damage instead of 5%. That's 10 times as much damage. The reason I ran Milim in this level without anything to break dark was just for the challenge aspect of it. Because effectively, when it's over and done with, if Milim actually beats the stage and she actually kills the ogre, then effectively Milim has done enough damage to kill 20 of those ogres, because he's only taking 5% of the damage. So by the time you actually kill him, you've done enough damage to kill 20 of those ogres, and I think that's pretty impressive. So we're going to see how Shida stacks up, and just to make everything nice and simple, he is going to be rocking a UR arc to empower his kit, so he can have something to throw right out the gate. Because I can already tell you right now, as far as SCT recovery speed and charging your kit, Shida cannot touch a match to Milim. Okay, you can give both of these heroes skill charge 1. This guy will start with his S1 a quarter charged, halfway charged. Okay, Milim with skill charge 1, she will start with 2 full skill stocks in her S1 already. So that's 2 S1s that she can throw right out of the gate, and he can't. He's gonna have to wait, and he's gonna have to charge that up, or you're gonna have to apple pie him. So we're using this arc, and we're just gonna see. We're just gonna see how well we can run here. Okay. I mean, what is going on here? Is that what's going on here? Okay, there we go. Now we can go to the home screen for whatever reason. So we do have the party set up with him. I think I went through everything that's important. Now I know Shida could make it through Heart of the Temple. I don't recall if I ran him through hard. So that's what we're going to try. And again, he is coming in here with some advantages over Milim. I expect him to put in some work because, like I said, I could take some of his gear off and put it on Milim right now and she could put in more work with it. I would have to have her equip a spear, though. So we are, let's see, we might as well use the anima. That is one of the huge advantages that he has. And he also has Giga Week. He comes with Giga Week. Oh, and already they got us. We have an S3. So I do remember Shida's really hard to kill, and hopefully that comes through for him. Come on, auto potion. There's not many heroes that can go into this map and take this fight head on. But I actually think Shida's doing pretty good. Shida's doing pretty good. One of our lives just expired. Oh, we did break this fool. But these damn birds. That's a waste of a break. Oh, we did manage to get an S2 off there. I'm going to... Let's retarget one of these birds. Let's try to kill off the one with the lower health. We do need to get some MP back, I think, because that is the only way that auto potion works. Oh, we got enough to... Oh, we did get stunned. Everybody gets stunned here. It's just going to happen. It's part of the fight. You got to make it through. I don't think he can kill Shida, right? Even with that. Because this guy's just going to keep healing. He has the 133 MP. There we go, some S1s. Oh, he actually interrupted it. It is cool that the... Oh. No shit, he actually killed us. Well, we ran out of MP. And that will happen with auto potion. So Shida can die here, right? We did get pretty close, but all in all, I mean, this isn't exactly a super easy victory for this guy. Even though he's more built, he has more SC, and he has better gear to come in here and clear this level than Milim. I tell you right now, a week from now, when my Milim is the same power level as this guy, it's gonna be night and day. He's also bringing a UR arc here that's fully charging his kit. There's no apple pie here. I'm using an apple pie-ish like ability. Milim's clearing this without apple pie. She's clearing this without any apple pie like ability. Without Council of 10, without any anima, without any dark break. She's straight up without any debuffs. I mean, she clears this thing. And that is taking all of the resistance head on. Like, Shida's got something good here because he can throw his S3 from an angle and kind of get away with it. Still, this is still one of the few characters that can actually just start mashing his ability kit and taking these guys on, like, face to face. See, what is Shida's? We are at almost 6,000 strength. Yeah, Milim's running around here right under 6,000 strength as well. Her strength goes higher if she recovers from something, but, you know, that actually has to proc, which isn't much of a problem here. Oh, okay. Oh, you're almost broke. You're almost broke. There we go. But you know what? We need to get some MP back. That MP is going to keep us alive. There we go. We just got enough MP to throw one of those auto potions and it healed us. That's what we need. Forget this guy isn't Rimuru. Like, Rimuru would have had his MP fully charged off of just a few attacks. Rimuru is like damn near an infinite apple pie factory, and we're going to make a vid about that. We're going to cover that. Alright, I don't know how many times they've killed us now. We've come back to life. We are out of MP for potions. I mean, we could clear this, but it's not looking good. Yeah, we have a ways to go here. We have a ways to go here. Now, I'm not going to say that my Milim clear was just a walk in the park through here. But Milim had less SC. Milim's not fully capped on level. Milim does not have a weapon that has a chance to ignore some resistance, when that is the biggest factor in this fight. Milim did this with a fully dark kit and with no way to ignore any dark resistance at all, and with no anima and with no break. She didn't have anybody buffing her. She didn't buff herself. She didn't have anybody to throw a break. She just does it all with her ability, with her kit, and how fast her kit charges, right? The reason I'm kind of pointing this out is because in the grand scheme of things, you will hear how amazing Shida is, and he is amazing. He has auto potion built in. You know what? Alright, I hate to say it, but I can kind of see now why Milim doesn't have auto potion. I can see now why. Because she would be outclassing him so much if she could auto potion like he can. It makes for a different kind of gameplay. Shida can meat grinder things more because he has so much healing built in with that auto potion. She has more crowd control and more kit to throw, and she can juggle people. And she's going to be able to throw twice as many abilities because her kit charges so much faster. But she doesn't have any way to heal herself like Shida does. And I guess that's more than fair now. Now that I've actually ran both of them through here and I've seen their performance, honestly, I would have expected Shida to outperform her here. And that's not happening. And it's not for lack of me trying. Like, I've been running this with Shida, trying to get an idea of how he will stack up with her. And I gotta tell you guys, honest opinion, it's looking like my not fully built Milim is outrunning my damn near fully built Shida in the same level with less effective gear. Because like I said, I can give the King Fiend Horn to Milim, right? And she will do a better job of clearing this than Shida with it. I don't even think Shida would have a chance of clearing this if he didn't have the King Fiend Horns. If he didn't have a chance to ignore some of their resistance, this wouldn't be happening. I wouldn't even get this far. I'm pretty sure. I'm not even going to waste the time taking the King Fiend Horns off of him and giving him some other type of weapon. I just know that, like, if I'm having a hard enough time already with that spear that's ignoring resistance sometimes, if I'm having a hard enough time with that already, like, if I switch the gear and just gave him something that's dark element, yo, he is not going to just squeeze out so much sheer damage here that he's going to be able to make it through this. And Milim can. And that's what I'm seeing. That is what I'm seeing. Just from running this. And I just wanted to shed a little bit of light on it, because you will hear how amazing Shida is, and then you're also probably going to hear that Milim sucks or is underwhelming or just isn't that great. Well, I have benchmarks here of her outperforming Shida, right? And I think this is a pretty fair comparison, right? Because this also takes into account how tanky both of the characters are. And if anything, I would have thought Shida would win because at some point he would just become unkillable. I figured after Shida killed off the birds, the ogre wouldn't be able to kill him, because he just wouldn't be able to do enough damage to kill Shida, and with how much healing Shida has with his potion. Because that's how it plays out on regular Heart of the Temple. But on Heart of the Temple hard mode, that's not going to happen. These things are so tough that they will eat through Shida's MP pool, and then he won't be able to heal himself, and he will die. That is what I've seen over and over and over again, even though he has better gear and he's a more complete character. So that's all I'm saying. Personally, IMO, in my opinion, Milim's better than Shida. And she should be. She is like a limited character. Shida's gonna be around. And no matter how you look at it, they're gonna make a killer dark party together. I'm even thinking about running Rimuru in a support setup to continuously feed them apple pie. Because you could apple pie Shida right off rip. Milim doesn't need apple pie. She's already going to have skills to throw. And by the time you throw all of Shida's apple pied skills, and by the time you throw all of Milim's skills that she starts with, you'll probably have enough MP on Rimuru to throw another apple pie. And this time you can charge up Milim, or you can charge Shida up again. It also favors you using apple pie on Milim later on in the fight, because I do believe apple pie will cure some status ailments, and Milim gets a 30% strength buff if she recovers from a status ailment. So apple pie, she loves to eat some apple pie. Apparently it works very well for her. So yeah, I guess that's the point of this vid. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know I have actually been comparing Milim to other top tier dark damage characters, and if you don't think Shida is a top tier dark damage character, he is. He most definitely is. He's a fan favorite. People absolutely love Shida. He can be super powerful. I have great gear for him, and in this level, even with better gear and being more complete, I'm just being honest here, for what my eyes can see, Shida is not stacking up to Milim. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, if I'm wrong, if I'm missing something here, please cut in with a comment and let me know. Let me know what I'm missing here. But yeah, if we go over the simple facts here, and look at both of these characters, right? Let's take a quick peek here. Like, this guy has more attack. He's got, first of all, here's Shida, right? 6834 hit points, 2932 strength, 1060 defense, and 1000 mind. So right under 7,000 hit points, right under 3,000 strength, 7 and 3. Think we can remember that? Almost 7 and 3. Milim has 8,000 hit points, right? Her strength's a little bit lower. She's right under 3,000. He was at 29. She's at 2845. She has 1,200 defense, which is more than Shida, and she's going to have right around the same mind. And actually, her strength, once the battle starts with the sledgehammer, it should be just about where Shida's is. So, as they currently are, her being level 84 and him being level 110, their stats are fairly close. She's going to have more hit points than her. She's going to have more hit points than him. But remember, Shida has that auto potion that I was saying I wish Milim had, but now I see how freaking OP and cheesy that would kind of make Milim, because I get it, right? Like, it would just be absurd if Milim could heal like Shida, and I see that now that I've actually ran both of them, and I look at them head to head, I see that, like, that would be absurd. Let's see. Her resistances. She has 5 to everything, 35 to dark, minus 30 to light. Let's see where Shida's resistance is. That's a pretty damn good question. That affects how much damage we take, how tanky we are. Shida's not bad. Not bad, right? He's a little weak to fire. He's a little weak to light. He's got some decent strength against dark. And dark, or on ice and lightning, we have 5 resistance. And earth, he has 15. So all in all, they're fairly balanced. She's weaker to light than he is, but they're both weak to light. He's weaker to dark than she is, but they're both resistant to dark. And as far as the other ones, they're dead tied on lightning and ice. She's got him beat on fire, and he's got her beat on earth. But I mean, they're damn close. So obviously the nil stun ailment resistance doesn't mean much when it comes to that ogre, because every single person I run in that map, they end up getting stunned. So it is what it is. I guess at least Milim gets plus 30% strength when she recovers from it. Alright. But also this guy is fully enhanced, and she's not. She still has one more star to go. So, you know, just kind of like keep that in the back of your mind when you're kind of comparing them and factoring them in. They're actually pretty close on stats. He's got the edge when it comes to equipment. Like, I have his paid coat. He has the Firebird's Feather, which is giving him more crit damage because this guy does have a crit build on him, which is a good idea so you can get more out of Proud Force, and he can keep himself healed on top of the auto potion. He's not going to keep himself healed as well as Rimuru, but damn, you know, it's comparable at least. And of course he has the Cursed Sword to give him more strength, and he has the King Fiend Horns to get around some armor, some defense, and to get around some dark resistance, because both of these characters are locked into dark, and Milim doesn't have anything to get around any of that. So it is what it is. I will go further, and I will say this. I think if I gave Shida the Trisla pistol, yes, he would clear the level, but so would she, and I think she would do it faster. I think she would clear the level faster than Shida if both of them had the Trisla pistol. Like, with Apple Pie or without. I just do, because she's, like, without Apple Pie, she's going to dominate, because she's going to start with 2 of her S1s already charged, and Shida's going to be running around waiting for his kit to charge. You know, with Apple Pie, probably the same damn thing. It's going to be who can throw their kit out faster without getting caught up, and I honestly feel she has a better chance of doing that with her S1 and the crowd control that she has. I do think she has better crowd control than Shida, but obviously Shida has auto potion, which is a whole different thing of its own, and Shida can take these guys on head on and at least have a chance of surviving it. He's just not coming through all the way, and she is, and this is what I'm seeing. So, you know, word to the wise, before you say Milim's weak, I'm looking at it over here, and she's right up there with Shida as far as I'm concerned. And Shida is not weak. Shida is not disappointing. Shida is not underwhelming. He is still a top tier pick, and for good reason. And she's up there holding hands with him. It's lonely at the top. At least he's got someone to keep him company now, because as far as I'm concerned, they're the top of the dark damage meta, as they should be. And I just wanted to put something out there, because you guys are going to hear a lot about how underwhelming she is. And when you hear that, I just want you to think about how underwhelming Shida is too. How underwhelming he has to be if Milim's underwhelming. That's just the way that I'm looking at it. after actually spending the day running both of them, comparing them, looking at them, swapping gear out between them, I think I have a pretty decent grasp on this. Again, if I'm missing something, somebody please point it out to me. I'd really like to know. But I don't know, this looks pretty spot on to me. So anyway, best of luck to everybody on their endeavors. The Milim's banner is still up for a day or two. I wish you all the best luck, and I will see you out there. Right? Look for me in the multiplayer lobby, baby, because that's where I'm gonna be. Later, everybody.